kind of a bad example. I have like a whole table full of our crap, but
that's not behind our stuff. Like, they have a lot of things going on. Like, all they have.
The kids are practicing for fitting and showing, which happens today. Off the sawdust. Put your sawdust down.
Where's the sawdust?
Where do you guys keep it? Is it under your guys' stuff?
Maybe.
Maybe. Go check.
she's a market rat.
This is KV Fitting and Show. This is about the exhibitor versus the animal. So the judge will ask questions of each exhibitor about their KVs. And at the end, there's grand and reserve grand. I think this may be callback since we have one FFA, which is the young lady closest to me with the green, I forget what those are called. So yeah, this is probably the best in show. The grand and reserve grand for fitting and showing.
I will.
So we got kids out doing petting table while they're waiting for their turn for fitting and showing. You'll notice everybody's in white long sleeve shirts. That is a requirement for fitting and showing. In the rabbit barn, the pants do not have to be a specific color. They do have to be full-length pants, like no capris, no shorts, and in good condition, so you don't have anything with holes. There's no hanging jewelry allowed. No fingernail polish, because that's distracting for the judge when trying to judge your child and their handling skills. The rabbit barn is very flexible when it comes to fitting and showing. Some of the other barns, not so much. Dairy was always white and white pants, white shirt. And then goats and cattle were white with black. So if you were showing, for example, a lamb and a goat in the same day, they're usually running at the same time, you'd have to like super skedaddle to change your pants to get into the next show. It's very inconvenient, so it's glad that some concessions were made in that understanding that there's not enough time for kids to be running around just changing. Huh? I would like to be, but you know, Wi-Fi. Very busy in here. So lots of movement activity this morning as the kids all prepare their animals. Today is first day of show. So we got people stepping in the sheep farm. We got cows getting their Brazilian blowouts. Barn duty, herdsmanship stuff going on in the goat barn. Finally, everybody getting settled down for some breakfast. Barn duty must be done before 8 o'clock each morning, so comes before breakfast. It looks like senior rabbit fitting and showing. again, this is judging on the exhibitor's knowledge and handling of their rabbit rather than the quality of the rabbit itself. So typically you would want to bring your most behaved rabbit for your fitting and showing, so it's not uncooperative like Miss Addie's is right now. So yeah, she has to keep her hand on it. Ideally, you want to be able to let go of your rabbit, like this gentleman, and put your hands behind your back. You are allowed to have one hand out on your rabbit in order to keep it in place if necessary. But it is preferred that your rabbit is behaved enough that you do not have to hold it during fit and show. So this is Jake, and he is judging the first class of market rabbits. Market rabbits are the ones that go to auction at the end of the week. And they are sold as meat.
Are they all up here? Huh? Are they all up here? Or? So what are we doing? Top 10 or?
In the end, yeah, top 10. I think the others is like blue, red, white. Here are the runners.
Best in show.
Here we go. Perfect.
And best opposite.
You got me in there once.
I got her in there one time. Oh, she's gonna make you ask.
You on me.
Good job.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Good job, Jeff.
Doing callbacks. These were the best 14 of the 29 he's already judged. So now he's going through callbacks and trying to whittle it down to the last top 10.
Did you know I'm the only Polish creator for Open besides Madison?
I did not know that.
And Madison's not really even showing for Polish. He's basically just showing for the US.
That's kind of a bummer because that means you won't get any leakage or nothing for this year.
There has to be 3 breeders.
Yeah.
And Madison counts as a second one though.
Well, that's okay. It's not always about getting the legs and getting the big wins, right?
Go back.
Especially at fair. Sometimes it's just about having fun.
Right.
Just get down from there.
DOD. Yep.
There's not supposed to be sitting. Probably not even supposed to be standing on the bucket, but
And now I'm so tall.
yeah.
Wait, I only need to grow a bucket to be as tall as you?
Okay.
Yeah, you just need to grow a bucket. Grow a bucket at the bottom of your feet.
Or I could just walk on sticks all the time, but act like I'm not.
Just looking over the top 10 now. Placing them in his preferred order.
That's really nice.
Nice sheen on that satin, man. I like it. That's shiny. This year we have 28 market rabbits. We are way down in numbers. Typically, we have between 100 and 150 market rabbits each year. So this is kind of odd. The benefit to having a market rabbit in your top 10 placement is that you get to pick where you would like to be in the auction order. I've not really seen that to be a super advantage, simply because there's no way to predict when the buyers are going to want to spend their money and, you know, stuff like that. Good job. Okay. Good job keeping yourselves busy. Okay. So with the only 28 rabbits, being able to pick top 10 may actually be beneficial this year. Now comes the hard part for Jake. He's re-looking. He's looking over the ones that he initially placed at the top of the class. He's really picking the best of the best at this point.
Do you want to start with these? Yeah. Ten? Yep. 2, 8. 1/2? Yep.
That's good type. Do you really need market? You need
Más o menos.
Mun,
Yep.
Actual in the loin.
Yep, I got it.
Excellent job of sweeping.
5, 3F.
Good.
Yep.
open rabbit breed show. Unlike the market rabbits that are mixed New Zealand, satin, various meat breeds, the actual breed show, the rabbits are brought up based on what breed they are, and they are judged against the standard for each individual. Right now he is working on mini lops, I believe. No, Holland lops.
If it ever is this color for white,
How you holding that, Miss Denise?
Oh, okay. Friday I might not. I'll melt.
It's kind of the same.
Yeah.
So this year's kind of a play day by day.
Yeah.
So when he's going over the rabbits, he's giving comments. As you can see, Aaron at the end writing. So he's looking over coat, looking for molts, density, any kind of defaults within the coat. He's looking at straightness of the legs, checking for abscesses. Oh, this one might not be making weight. Let's see.
I forgot about the weight.
So in breeds, they are registered by age, so they're either juniors or seniors. Each breed has their own specific cutoff, but typically anything under 6 months is a junior, and over 6 months would be a senior. The bigger breeds also have an intermediate class, so it's 0 to 6, 6 to 9, and then over 9 months, typically for the intermediate classes. So he sets them up, he's checking body structure, looks in the ears. Again, there's a book called The Standard of Perfection, and each breed has a description of the ideal rabbit for each. So that is his job, is to place the rabbits that are currently entered in order of best to worst based on his interpretation of the standard of perfection. So it's kind of where the judge part comes in. It's hard for people to have a rabbit that does really well at one show and then at the next one they don't do well. Just have to remember it's one judge's opinion, and what I always taught my kids was to keep track of the comments from the judges, and if you are getting a consistent response or consistent comment, judge after judge after judge, then you can take that as a valid concern versus just that judge's opinion.
Got a marker rabbit right now.
So he's done with Holland locks and he's moved on to New Zealand's, I believe. Correction, these are satins. Satin is one of the breeds that is used for markets, so you get to see the size difference between these guys that are seniors versus what you saw during the market judging. These are our Best in Show winners. Denise got Best in Show with her Broken New Zealand.
Make sure you smile at us.
And Madison got Reserve Best in Show with her Mini Rex. That means out of all the bunnies that were here for the breed show in open class, the New Zealand was the first place out of all the breed winners. And Madison's Mini Rex was second out of all the breed rabbits.
So, Jake,
Let me see. Madison. Miss Bashful. So Nancy and Ashley are doing KB judging. Throwing brooms at me? Sorry. Here are the winners. Best in Show.
There we go. Perfect.
And Best Opposite.
You got me in there once.
I got her in there one time. We'll make it. Oh, she's gonna make you ask. Good job.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Good job.
This is fitting and showing for beef. This is what happens when you're dealing with a stubborn animal. conformation, stance, handling, and knowledge.
My clock here, I don't know if y'all been watching, but it's been wagging its tail the entire class, and it just makes me so happy. Cute little hog here, but this hog is an absolute tank. Definitely has the widest set hocks and widest set hand in today's class, and that carries all the way through. You just want to see this hog on the drive when it gets its head up, it levels out, and this looks absolutely gorgeous. A little bit softer than our class winner, and that's what edged 594 out today to win the class. Was its overall muscle expression and length of body. This hog has the thickness and the squareness as the second and third place hogs that we see, but you just see that it gets elongated, it levels out over that top line, a lot of capacity in that rib and in that loin. And what I really love about this hog is as you move down its skeleton, when you get into that sirloin juncture, its hands just pop, and that fullness carries all the way through down to its squareness and its hocks. So I just really like the expression of this build. This young man not only did a great job in the selection of his market animal, but the overall feeding and care of this animal to produce a really high quality market hog. An excellent set of hogs that we see here today are showing have done a phenomenal job. So good.
Notice there's no halters, nothing. You control them completely by their head.